Okay, I had those. You were sleeping, couple of them. Come on. And you also. You also come on first.
I was one
good. So this is my last session for this December meeting. Okay, so we will talk a little bit about your locals, about our numbers, membership, how much members we have, a little bit of statistics that you see how we evaluate, how we were involving since Magusha, which was 2009.
What did you say?
Since Agora Magusha, 2009. Cyprus. We will go local by local, and you will say something about your local. How do you think your local is doing? How much members do you have? How much active members do you have? And what do you think is the overall position of IJ in your city? So, who wants to start? Iceberg, let's go. Each other, please.
Why, Stefano? I'm a member of Vegetarian now.
It's your own opinion, so it doesn't need to be like.
But I just ran out. Sorry, I didn't really listen.
So I can start, guys.
Okay.
So the situation is
Local.
Yeah.
Which local?
So my antenna, sorry,
Your local.
Padua. Okay, my local is Padua. So the antenna in Padua in my city is not working very well. I think now the board changed, so maybe the situation will get better. But in the last year, I got the membership for the last year, and I didn't know. I didn't get to know the board, and we didn't organize many activities, many events. So I got in touch with another IJ Treviso. Is a city. Treviso is a city close to Padua, so that is close to Padua. And in this antenna in Treviso, they organize a lot of events. For example, we went to Venice. They organized the last day of the year in Australia. So I have the possibility to know other people. Yeah.
Okay. How do you think? How do you know maybe how is going cooperation with Asia Europe? Meaning, does your local has any kind of contact besides Netcom, like meaning with CD or with committees or commissions?
To be honest, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I don't know.
Thank you. Next. Stand up. You're practicing.
What's your local? Kidding.
Hello, Salerno, Carolina Municipalese. So, there are a lot of problems in our antenna. I don't want to annoy you about it, but
Voice.
sorry. Last night we are working 2 events. We used to make 3 events for a week. All week, 3 events for Erasmus. 3. Yes. But no one know about Azure Europe or go leave from Salerno to go to the other antenna or this event, this kind of event. Just there are 2 or 3 members that always go outside the Agora, but they the board doesn't consider them yet. Okay, doesn't ask them. So that's another problem that is there are too much conflict between members.
Which members, the general members, or board members?
Members and board members.
Oh.
Okay. And how is cooperation with Azure Europe?
No, because there is also a lack of knowledge about the European level, because they are focused on the local events and local situation, because we have a convention with the university. So we must do events and activities for Erasmus, and we also all the activities about Erasmus. So they try in some way, but they don't work, because it's always me and Chica and some others to attend some events like Agora and others. And they also are not so ready sometimes to meet other antennas or other people with other experience, because they sometimes think that Salerno did a good work, but it's not true. And they don't want to understand the past situation, because I just don't remember there, and they don't want to accept that new things maybe not good for anything, not just check the past sometimes, it's not so strange. But this is my personal opinion.
You're not in the board of the antenna?
No, because I'm just an old member, so I just did everything for my antenna. So, and they don't want to accept my advices about it's normal.
And another thing is the conflict with the ESM that is another situation. So, because we are like, okay, we are spending all our energy to fight this, that, because it's stupid, because we are not ESM, we are not just working with Erasmus.
But it's also because Salerno is a small city, and Salerno is a small city.
I understand you.
Okay, next. Who wants to volunteer or we volunteer? Okay, very well, come. Second try.
Thank you. Well, as you know, mainly not really the same problem. So we also have motivated members that are interested in European stuff and at the European level, in my opinion. But again, we are also spending a lot of energy in trying to manage Erasmus stuff. So we also work with Erasmus, we organize the parties and treat for them. Mainly all the activities now at the moment are planned just for them. Well, I think there's a problem in Asia, but there is a very big gap between Asia and Europe. When there is Asia Europe, it's like Asia Europe is here and locally is down. And there's a gap. And we also have some members that are active in the European things. Yeah, well, you know Lisa, and but yeah, really like it's a special time. There are also other people that are working in some interesting group, but they maybe are not really active in the antenna. So I think this is also another problem. So if you have some European experience, it's also beautiful if you share it with the others. I think that's it. And what else? Do you want some more problems or should I?
You have your next one. So next.
Well, we have a problem that I think stand here. That I think in Leiden we don't have active members on the European level, but more on local level. So we have social brings and activities in Leiden, and that's really good, really nice. But I think on the European level we can achieve more. But yeah, in Leiden we have a lot of competition between other associations, like Comité or ISN and all that stuff. So that is a hard thing for us to do, because in Leiden we have like 30 associations, so every student has to choose between 30 things. So that's hard for us, but in general we're doing okay. Yeah.
Next.
As a Firenze, my local, now the problem that Firenze is a particular. In Firenze, the problem now is that we don't have an active member that organize stuff, because we also organize a lot of stuff for Erasmus people, but the people from Firenze, from my city, but Firenze, are not so active. A lot of them stay in groups, then since they go to the school, so they don't interact a lot with the others, and they don't want to meet new people, so it's difficult to have new members. And last year we find some new members, and also during the summer university, but all these people all are living outside of Firenze, so it's difficult to them to come to the meeting or to the events we organize, or a lot of them find work. Me now I'm working, and some members who did last year was in Firenze now are in Rome. So we have the problem that we don't have an active member, because we have a lot of members by the language courses that we organize, but these people usually are not very interested in IJ. Usually we do also some presentation to them, like in the first and the second lesson of the course, but they say, okay, they don't want, they are not interested at all. So now we are trying to do something.
No, finish and then I will come.
So now we are going to try to organize something different, to catch more people, but it's hard because the people from Firenze is not so sociable.
About this, I think I was a member of Firenze for 2 years, and I'm board member. I think it's not true that people from Firenze are not sociable because the problem in Florence is different. Cristoforo was a new member that we recruited last year. He was very active, he helped a lot in the summer university. He was interested in organizing thematic events. And now he's leaving Firenze because we don't do these things. We are just too busy organizing Erasmus activities. So we are losing a member who is valuable, who could have been a board member, active at a European level, and we
we are losing him because we are putting too much energy in this fucking Erasmus thing.
But,
we are not ESM, and now you are competing against 3 more associations that do only Erasmus things. So now you don't have a recruiting also because there is too much competition, and it's hard. It's just a waste of energy. You're putting all your energy into something that is hard.
So we are 3, we can't do everything. Like I lost very interested in thematic things. Okay, Christopheros, but if there are 2 or 3 people, they can organize, but I can't do everything. You know, I can
I'm
do
not saying you
everything.
should stop doing Erasmus activities, but
If there is more people organizing, yes, I totally agree. I support. But so possible if we are only 3 people organized to organize everything.
Yeah, we cannot, we will now just, let's keep short and answer the questions that were raised. The problems that you have, yeah, it's something that every local is facing some problems, and here we cannot do anything except raise the awareness of them and try to work on them later on. So who is next? Who's next? Okay.
As a Puna Pro, you know, on the contrast to so many local events, we do the opposite. We don't do like sometimes at all local events, and we do European events like twice or 3 times a year. Do summer universities, exchanges with many antennas. And yes, we want, the previous board wanted to be really external, like as many people as possible to know what is Argentina, to come in Athens, or also to have thematic events. We did one LGBT event and one about current social problems in Europe and possible solutions like economic and sustainable. When you don't understand what you have to create to build your antenna internally in order to motivate people to have many active members. Sometimes, when you do so many events, people are burned out from so many organizing, like every month organizing European events. And then you end up not having organizers, and having people that are able to become board members in the next term. When we have elections in 1 month, and the candidates are really not capable of becoming board members, in my humble opinion. And so we have these kind of problems. So, you know, maybe that you can organize thematic events, it's great. You can do summer university and have many applications, and that's great because, okay, this is really popular. So I can understand why people want to come to summer university there. It's the cheapest way to go to the islands. And, but you have to have a really strong HR and to recruit good members, as we said, because we had a really big dispute about what kind of members do we want. And we have 150 members, more or less, or sometimes 120 or something like that. This is the fluctuation of our numbers in the members because, okay, you are a huge city with many universities. We never completed ESN because it's impossible to have 8 ESN branches in Athens because there are 8 universities.
Whoa.
8
Universities?
Yes, we have 4 million people. We are the biggest city in Greece. Most students study in Athens, so there are
Not faculties, like different universities.
yes, okay, there are different universities. No, not faculties, universities. Different universities, yes. So it's impossible to compete with ESN. We don't even think about doing it. Also, there are not so many Erasmus students in Athens, so okay. on local level, okay, some blood donation or something like that, which is more. We're trying to do it. Also some small cooperation with other NGOs. But you see, there are disputes about what kind of members do we need. We need like members to have them and to send them to European events and to send them to summer university and to write for them the motivation letters because they can't.
And what is cooperation with Asia Europe?
Cooperation with Asia Europe. No, I think members know what is Asia Europe. One of our previous members used to be the previous NetComi. But you see, some locals are really proud of their NetComi and say, ooh, we have a NetCom. We're really proud of it. We're really strong in the network. People know us. But of course, in Greece, we don't do it. Or at least in our case, we didn't do it. We didn't really support it. We had the network meeting in Athens. I don't know. It was okay, but you see, there are problems.
Okay.
I don't think we are optimistic. Sorry.
Okay, next.
Verona.
Okay, let's go.
We can do together, all three.
Just keep it.
So basically we are very young. So the problem changes every year. Now with the main problem are lack of member, active member, or member who really want to do something also at European level.
Well, the thing is that we are really enthusiastic, and we have a lot of ideas. We receive like suggestions or proposals to collaboration or cooperation, both with other antennas and both with you at the university level. But we cannot seize those opportunities because we don't have members that can work on them. So this is a pity because we would like to do it, but we yeah, that's our biggest problem. And we don't know how to, like, we try in any way possible to recruit new members, but I don't know if we can.
It's difficult, maybe as Maradona said, our city is really particular. The city is really anti-European. And it is one of the core city of the independence of the Veneto. And the development and so on was not really easy to promote Europeanism in that city. And so this is another reason why we don't have any support from the municipality. And for this moment, neither from the university, but we are working on it. Anyway, there is some positive sides because this is the first year in which we are attending all the statutory events, so we are really proud of ourselves. And we had our first European event and our first MC and so on, so we are happy of what we did, but we can do more and more.
Okay.
And in collaboration with the European level, I think that it is not bad because we never had so much problem to meet the European level to be active on a general level, but maybe sometime in other cases, I feel that they are more interested in some stupid things than when we ask important things. The most example is last year, one of our members wanted to take part to some university in Istanbul, but she was really frightened because of the situation and the forensic test and so on. I asked for some help in the Rainbow Facebook group, and CD members were present because they are in, and nobody of them cares about that. But some days after, there was a little misunderstanding, I can say, and everybody was ready to say what we have to do and so on, in which way and so on. While some days before, they were not interested at all to give us some answers.
So maybe they should be more focused on what we really need. But
Good, thank you.
Forza Mare.
Okay, next. Lisa, do you want to take this one?
Yes, happily. Yeah, we are.
At this moment, already we have, as numbers, we are okay, because we are 18 members. We are a large board. On board we are more than 6 people. So we are a good team. We collaborate a lot. In 2 years, we organized local events, local area. We organized two with some university. Last year, we organized some university with 95 users because our own president was crazy. So okay, let's do some university with 95 users. Okay. But we did it and it was good. And in 2 years, because we are more than a board, we are family. We are really friends. We go out to shower for a beer, for other stuff with the auto IG. But I think that our problem is moment that okay, we are a good team, but sometimes we lost time in stupid stuff. For example, we would like to organize an annual meeting last spring in Napoli, but we lost time. But I don't know how we lost a lot of time. So we sent on late the presentation of the meeting, and Malta won because Malta was more organized. We would like to organize the next spring, but we will see. But for now, we are speaking about, so probably we hope. Now we don't have an office, and so this for us sometimes not good because all people that want to speak with us, we don't have a best point. So I can say, okay, come in my house for a board meeting or come in Greenwich for a written meeting. It's not like that. So we work a lot for finding this Saint office one day we open. And I think that other problem that in local area we are active because more or less people come to speak with us, want to travel. Also, we organize good events in summer, in years. Okay, that's this basically. But I think in European level, you would like to do more. But sometimes, for example, I'm the first because I am a young board member. I don't know all the dynamic association and European level, all this stuff. Probably to speak with our president is more prepared than me, for sure. But we would like to do it. But sometimes the problem that we should learn something new, still. And the people that come want to join the Nigeria, in my city, will just for travel. Okay, some university, okay, want to go in bed, want to go in Barcelona, okay. But go to some university, then it's finished. Don't be active. Just, for example, 20 members are this year, just one are being active. That's not sure. And so our problem is just this. And for the rest, okay.
Okay, thank you.
Roma? No, you can go.
You can go from there.
Okay, as for material, we are not so much members, and even less members. We are 40 members over Denmark.
in total, we're at 10.
No, now the total is 40 members. 30 members. Yeah. I know, you are surprised because you think that, yeah, Roma has a big problem that it's a bit small. Yeah, and it's quite expensive. Most of us are living very far from each other. So it's a problem even have a meeting, take a beer together. Because I work too much this week. I don't want to take car. So this is the problem.
1.5 hours to join the meeting.
Yeah. And we are a pretty young board, you can say, because I started 1 year ago, and I didn't know anything about what treasurer do. And I didn't know, and maybe some older members would help me, but
the previous treasurer was not so useful for learn this stuff. So I do everything by myself. And my first task and my first goal was to have a stability inside my economical stability, make a stability of the economical stuff. Because money in Rome, well, there are lots of now none of this problem, but we didn't know of the problems linked to the bank transfers, so this problem with money. And now, that is my second year of board member as treasurer. I have another role. Yeah, I'm a treasurer, but I have even a link between me and the president that is working in Milan. So he's my direct contact, and I'm trying to do these two roles together.
President and treasurer.
Yeah, and it's quite beautiful. But I hope I have found new members. And a new team that is helping me do all this stuff, and I really trust them. So this new goal for this my second year is have an increase of local events, because our first year was a year of experiment, we can say, where I personally I was learning more about my role and of course AG.
Okay, and what is the collaboration with IG Europe or the entities?
At the moment, no technical.
Thank you.
From Las Palmas. We are kind of 100 members in Las Palmas. Active maybe 20. So the good thing about Las Palmas is that we really have a very good local work. Like every week we do kind of 2 cultural events per week. So it's really good. Like we are kind of the best antenna in our network. But the problem is that we are not that into Europe because, you know, we live in the ASO. So I think that the problem is that we don't, I mean, people go to European events, but we don't do any European events. But I'm afraid that it's because we live far away. For example, a question, who of you, if we did an Agora, would attend Agora Las Palmas? Raise your hand.
Go to the sessions in Las Palmas.
Maybe you can see Agora Las Palmas 2018.
Yes!
For the next one.
Okay.
You have inspired me. The work with the European level. I'm not about members. I cannot say anything. But me as a normal member, sometimes I feel like, as she said, that you are here, we are here. But I'm not a board member, so I don't really know. But it's also because I haven't attended that many European events, so now I'm feeling like.
Next you will be there.
That's why. But that's all.
Okay.
Istanbul.
Okay. Yeah.
Come here.
I'll just be very quick. What is the amount?
How is Istanbul going and what is the cooperation with Algeria?
In all honesty, I'm not a very active member. Sad to say, I did my first ever AJE Summer University event over here in Cagliari, and after that, I fell in love with AJE and what it stood for and the things that they were trying to do, and that's why I wanted to be more involved. So I talked to our president. I wanted to be on the board this year, but I wasn't able to. I was going to go to the board too because I wanted to learn more. I knew nothing about AJE. I just forgot where I was going.
Wow.
I feel like the problem in Istanbul, AJE Istanbul, is lack of communication and events. When I first went to my first meeting over there, I didn't feel very welcome. And not because the people are like cold or anything. They're very warm and nice people. I didn't feel welcome. We just had our elections like 2 weeks ago and only 3 people showed up. We're 60 people over there, like around that, and only 3 people went to the election meeting. Like, I don't think there's many active members. I don't think they try very hard. But that's just my opinion and how I see it. But maybe more involved.
Thank you.
Lisa? Hello.
So, at the moment, Visa, there are not so many active members either. That also because during the last year, a lot of the very active members left for many reasons. They found a job somewhere else. So there was a refreshment of all the people, which is not a negative thing, but when it happens all together, it means that you have to rebuild a lot of things we were already done before. And so now we are at this stage of the things. But the people who are active now are very positive, yeah. So there's a very nice atmosphere, we cooperate very well. So we are also optimistic about hiring new people during the year. We happen every year, so we'll be able to do it as well. And also we know that we can count on a bunch of people who we call clients through visa. They are people who quite regularly come to our local events, and we know that we can come to them when we need more people to organize something bigger, when we need, for example, help for international events or something bigger. We know that we can come to them. They come. They are not active. They don't take part to the regular life of the visa, but they are satellites around them. And
There are members.
yeah, they are members. We report to them.
I want to know if they're scientists.
More or less, but our real problem there now is money. We are really, really poor. So if you want to help us.
How is the cooperation?
I don't want to say something
Oh, yes.
about money. Yeah, we were doing very well till 1 year and a half ago, years old. But in the last year, there was an issue with the university. I cannot give too many details about it because during all the last year was in Erasmus and there after me. And so right now we are really good, and this leads us to focus on maybe too many local events we not with them. Something like pub crawls, parties, games, just because we need to gather people, a lot of people together easily and get money. So maybe now in this way we are giving a wrong image of it. And there are some more than once it happens that people who don't know anything about it came to me and said, so you're from that association where you drink a lot. So, that's really true. I will with the last group. But apart from this, okay, conversion with the Europe, well, there is not so much. There's not a so strong link. This is also due to the fact that there are several new people in. The old members are few now because, as I told before, they left or they cannot be involved so much anymore. And so it's kind of impossible to be so connected to higher levels at the moment. But anyway, actually, I don't even see any plan from this direction, so maybe we should work on it.
Okay. Thank you.
Torino actually is really good time. Last month, I think around 20 people joined us.
Wow!
And we are organizing a legacy for 50 people this month. So we are really happy about it. For the reasons, the aim of the new board is grow up and make something at the European level, so be more Europe. We work a lot at the local. We are so strong in the event to take money for the summer, but we want to do something different this year. And we are trying also to explain of the members what is IGEM. Because we have that aperitivo in Mexico, a lot of people join us for the aperitivo. So alcohol, parties, something. But we want we do something in Europe, and I'm so happy for these 3 new members that join the one. And I hope the next event we are more and more and more. About the cooperation with Asia Europe, I think I can answer before after the next one. Okay. Okay.
Good.
I think we're quite an active antenna. Actually, we do a lot of local events. We have like 3 Erasmus events per week. We also do events for you guys, like Galabo, and we also have summer university this year. So we were super busy the whole time, and you were saying about like burnout, and that's what I think we kind of had after the summer university, because even though we have 80 members in our antenna, only like 20 appear to our weekly meetings where we exchange our ideas. Only like 5 of those 20 are like really super active and organizing and like available 24/7. like you can call them and write them, and yeah. So there was some tension due to this, because like those 5 people got really frustrated. I mean, 2 weeks of summer university organized by 5 people who are like constantly there is like hard stuff. And also we had a new board election.
Yeah, we had a new board, and they had a really hard start because it was during the summer university, and the old board was criticizing them. I'm the old board, and and there were some tensions, and I'm a little bit afraid that now they can lose all the active members. For example, I'm not really motivated now to come to the weekly meetings because I'm just like a little bit nervous of some stuff. Yeah, that's a problem right now. But maybe now they'll grow up and yeah.
Are your weekly meetings like meetings to discuss, or more like we have like a social group?
No, like our weekly meeting is that we have 2 hours long,
the first hour we go into our working groups like PR, human resource, events, stuff like that. After an hour we meet together and we share what we did in our little groups. And afterwards we have our Erasmus International Night where we also go to have drinks together. And I think that's good. And I mean, like even though that you can see some tension, we're still like really friendly with each other. But it's like Lena said, like even I'm trying to back off a bit more because it's like I put so much effort into stuff, and yeah, so the active and old members are kind of, and also like the advertisement at the new info session. Some people get it really wrong and advertise like you can become a member and you can go abroad and you can do this, but you don't really have to be active and have organizing. So that's the wrong message that got across, which frustrated me even more. So I think we need to really focus on team building and not too much on Erasmus work. That's my personal opinion.
I think for the summer invest or for the European events, you can ask for some help. Because I know
we had really good helpers from other antennas, not from our. That's why we were frustrated. Yes. So we had like helpers from Mannheim that were more helping than our board. So
yeah, like we have several antennas really close to Heidelberg. So there's a Rhein-Neckar-Stammtisch. So we exchange ourselves with I think 3 or 4, 7. Oh yeah, only with
we organize some.
So like we kind of live in the south of Germany.
But we have a good development on the European level because we organize more events, and now we have really motivated members that go really to the European events. We have Mareike as a netcomi now, and now one time we have subcommies, like 2 or 3 subcommies in Heidelberg.
Yeah, and also like all the new members directly within the first year, they attended Agora or the EPM. So like my first event was the EPM Leiden.
We organized a pre-event.
So you know, like we're really good at getting the new members directly abroad.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, and I would say that we are kind of good because we have like really good support from local student organizations network. Like they give really good support for all the student organizations. And right now we have a new board. We're not so experienced, but we're like really motivated. So we try to refresh our antenna, and we have 60 members. Like 30 of them are active. We organize some European events. But I think we should somehow more improve the point that our members go to abroad to other events because they enjoy like local events, but they're not so much into the Bahrain or with Asia at least. Yeah, and yeah, we have Mairi and Hannah who has been in the city and netcomis, so we always have a support. Like if we have any questions about the European level.
Good. Thank you. You.
Okay, I'm from HZB. I would say our local is doing quite well, and like I don't see like any problems as like on local level because we have like 15 active members, and this year we had very successful presentational sessions, and we got like 12 new members. So and they are young, so they will be like available. I hope to be organizers because they don't work, so they will have more free time. And the good thing is like even the most of the a lot of them are like under 18, like 17 years old, so like they cannot go to summer university, but they already help us to organize local events, and they are interested like in serious stuff. Yeah, and we had like summer university and pre-event, and we are going to have RTC, and I think it should be good because Currently, like Stas from EJK is network commissioner, so I think it would be good cooperation. And the climate in EJK is very like good. Like we don't have any conflicts, and because like I've heard some antennas have. So I guess it's also very good. And we also are going to have some like trainings for new members to like explain more like possibilities about European level. So to let them know that we are not just like summer universities and parties. And about European level, we have Marina Seminyak, which was former CD member. So like she's all the time keep us updated about all the like opportunities and give us advices. And we also have like good connection with the former board. With the people, it's everything I would say very successful. Maybe just the problem is we don't have like any support from university, like nothing, and with fundraising also like no sponsors, like it's difficult, but still without that we are doing quite well. And maybe also kind of isolation because of the situation in Ukraine and like economical situation. But our members are going for summer university and like abroad events, but maybe they could go more because now it's too expensive. Like even like 200 fee, it's huge amount for our people, and also expenses, and we don't have like direct flights, so it's too complicated. For example, like we had exchange with Aachen, and they even like paid for us. Like we didn't need to pay anything; we just need to come, but only 2 members of EJV came because it's too difficult.
But did they pay the flights or the event?
No, just like for the event, like cost and meals, but not the transportation.
Thank you.
I'm Simona from Canjuga. I'm sorry that my president is not with me.
She's a developer
Yes.
in the room, right?
Yes, yesterday. And I'm a teenager from 2 months, but I'm not even sure. And what I've seen is that now our problem is to know that because we have a new board more or less, but there is new elections now in December. And I can see that a lot of very good members now are going on with you. Left the campaign now because for Erasmus, and another very good member is in Netherlands now, but they're trying to be active anyway. But I'm worried for the turnover and for the how is it? Yes, to train new members. And I don't know what will happen now in the elections. And we have made 2 weeks ago a dinner together, and we are quite more or less people, new members and old members and the board, everything together. And new people gathered more or less 5 people. And in this year we have made some university, of course. A local regional course in this spring, and we are trying to do a regional course, but I don't know, because we haven't doing it, but we're trying to do it. And I think that we have always people, also if they don't live in Vienna, 4 or 5 people that are delegates in the Agla, and I know that another vice president, I don't know her name, comes to a PM, so we go around the European events. But we are not very active at European events. I know that Canjuga is coming, and I know that Stefano wasn't active, but he tried to apply for the sector, and that's it. I'm worried about the turnover, because they are very good people, the president, the external see the guy that organizes the local events is now in Erasmus, so I don't know. And another guy will go abroad next year, so I don't know what's happening in my area now, but I hope that we will survive that. Yes, yes, yes.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So as you know, Zagreb is not from your network, but from the. Okay, it used to be in your rainbow network.
There is only one network.
Long time ago. Okay, so currently our net committee is Alexandra, and basically last time we had a meeting with her, she told us that we are now the strongest local in our region, so like Balkan and Green Italian locals. Unlike most of you here, I hear that most of you organize Erasmus activities. We leave that for ESN, and we do other stuff. And also, it's really for us more important to do other stuff than the Erasmus activities. And as you know, we organize in UPM, so that's like a huge step in that sense. And what else? We organize a lot of activities on the local level in order to gain new members, because Zagreb has a lot of student organizations, and IJ is not really an organization that is recognizable in Zagreb. Most of the other organizations are, let's say, more well-known than IJ. Like, people basically haven't heard about IJ, but we are working on it for the past 2 years, like since last year when Zvonimir and I were together in the board. We worked a lot for the past 2 years on it, and now more and more people know about IJ, so we keep getting more and more new members, not really like they're coming in a row, but yes, we keep getting them each month. What else? About cooperation with IJ Europe. Well, since one is in it, it's much better. But still, it's easier for us than with the previous, let's say, ECB, for example, because we know them now, and we are much closer to them, because we kind of established personal connections with them. For the previous CD, I only think 2 people or something like that. Also, we attended both Agoras this year, like more of us, so we're kind of active also in that sense. And what else? Okay, we have also subcommittees. Me and this other girl from board is a subcommittee, so we are really good in that sense. Like we have good cooperation with Alexandra, our net committee, and I don't know, basically that's it.
Back to the state of the network. Thank you for sharing your concerns, problems, good things, bad things.
Sorry.
Oh,
Hi.
I go there or stay here?
Stay there.
Okay. I'm very, very happy about this year in Africa because it was great. We had a great summer university. This network meeting, and we got 100 members, and almost 50 are active. All members gone to both Agora. We were 13. In Chisinau, there were like more than 10 in Bergamo. And we do thematic conferences, like we had one about immigration, we had a seminar about and training about economics, language courses. So it's one of the things we are really struggling at is that we want to make like collaboration with the Erasmus, with ESN, because we want to deal with the international students, but it's their stuff, and they
really don't want to collaborate. So it's a thing that we are really missing because we do parties, we do thematic conferences, but like our members would like to go and know like Erasmus students because like in the parties they did, the activities they did, only ESN members can go there. So it's almost impossible to go to ESN event in Cagliari. So we are trying to make a connection with other organizations. And what else? European level, Lisa was always available with us. Also Carolina is here for Sulte, and she really helped us. And I really don't know how much like the connection between Ajekali and the Comité Directeur. I don't know. Antonio maybe is vice president. You can say something more later. And European level, I applied for SUT. Gennaro applied for SUT anymore. And me and Francesca, our president, we both applied for being subcommittee. So like members want to be active in the European level. Gabriele is like he's not. He didn't start it yet, but he seems to be very good, and we are like already talking about how we can improve situation like out in Cagliari and what else. And so that's it. I'm definitely happy about it.
Thank you. Okay, is
So, as you know, it's kind of activated the last years, but our main problem is that the people, the members that are in the board are all studying medicine, so their time is really huge, and they barely have no time to spend. So we organize summer university. We had an LTC. We are kind of we go to Agoras. No, in Bergamo we were many people. Now we're just two. But I feel that the problem in us is that we are having a difficult time in recruiting members. So at this point, actually, there's only one person that runs, do things for. We are like we are having elections in 2 months. So now we are kind of struggling to find our rhythm because the new board hasn't started yet. So I suppose that since I want to be, and I think that I'm going to be in the next board, that I want to do things with others more professional and like find her orientated in what Jose has to do, and not having the problem of sustainability that we have now. Yeah.
Good. Okay, so thank you once again. Are there anybody who didn't share the book code that we maybe? Okay, so what is ISF? You all know this slide because probably many of you delivered this presentation by the ISF. And we are promoting ourselves that we are the biggest interdisciplinary student organization in Europe. But are we really?
Is Isaac bigger?
What?
Is Isaac bigger?
Isaac is global. representing ourselves, 200 locals, 30,000, 40 countries. Yeah, countries are correct. Yeah, but those numbers are quite questionable. So this was the map of network in 2013, if I'm not wrong. Now this is the new one, which yeah, it doesn't make it for you in the back, you cannot see. But yeah, this is the new one, and according to visual identity, there are borders. And there are borders, so we are trying to change it. So you will see what will happen. As this already said, in reality we have 146 locals, right? Antenna, contact antenna.
170.
In total, but antenna.
What happened to Switzerland and Ireland?
They are not existing. Also, they are just old. Now, from everything this research, the numbers and what you will see later is from membership list submissions before every ABRA. Also, based on the membership list, the membership fee is calculated, and according to the Summer University applications, we also use those numbers. There is some possibility of statistical errors. Of course, it's a lot of numbers, so I will present just a few of them. Netcoms has started the process of consultation on progress meeting during Bergamo, where they question who are our active members, what is the definition of active members, etc. Ander, who was financial director before me, also presented, but I will also present you the numbers about average, how much average each local has members. I will also present the definition of this active member, and the rest of the results of the sharing best practices you can also find online, or you can contact Netcoms to share it with you or CD members. So this is our current membership base. So from 2009 in Mabusa until Bergamo 2016, we are between 8,800 to 10,000 members in Zaragoza, but our reality in average is around 9,000 members. With the yearly fluctuation that all locals has, where somebody noticed that, is that in one point, yeah, we got 13,000 or 12,000, but as we are, most of the locals are receiving members around a year, you have different exiting, and these 1 year membership fees. They're stopping to be, yeah, you are too long, or if you don't pay on the time, it's not calculated. This fluctuation is 3,000 members. But yeah, currently in Bergamo, I don't know professional, I will do a calculation for Enskede. But yes, I think that we are, the impression based on the membership fee that I received from the locals and the calculations that I made based on the members, I think that we are improving a bit, but I need to see with Eva, who is network director, for total numbers. Yes.
Why Budapest and have common?
That's statistics. That's statistics.
The number of members?
The numbers of members. So average, half a member. So this is an average.
An average per year.
So it was also considered that you have also members, some locals that has membership fee for half a year. So it was also Ander who was making this calculation. So yeah, I don't know why it takes half, but according to the A Lorenzo. Yes, according to the formula that I saw, these numbers are more or less correct. Good. So you can see that we have this curvature of up and down, up and down, up and down. This is normal. This is also what you are experiencing in the locals. that you go up and down. You have like 3 years of going good, and then you have like just somebody cuts and then it's a fall, or you have other way around that you are not like really low and the quality of the local, the head of the locals goes up. It's normal. So don't be afraid. If you have now such problems, you just need to work on them. You just need to keep going, and the curve will go up. So don't worry. We need to work to keep this curve in upward position as long as possible. Yes.
Do you think there is an effect with the decreased number of some university applications?
For some universities, yeah, we don't have. I don't know, to be honest, what is the problem. I had my own opinion about that, but from the city point of view, some university will now be 30 years old soon, and we didn't change it a lot. The problem is that for organizers, it's really hard to organize them because we also have a lack of the organizers. The numbers are around 70, 80. When I joined 2012, 2013, it was 80 or 90 something. Now it was 70, or year before it was 60 something, 68 something. So this is also a problem. But it's also a problem that we have these regulations about fee, that we didn't change the fee for a long time, and the inflation is doing its job, so it's very hard for organizers to organize it. But it's also that we are feeling consequences of financial crisis in 2008. It is not coming right away, but we don't have. We are the people who probably travel the most, but even we are struggling. I'm in city not because I have my own savings, it's because my brother is finance. Or I'm sure that also you have such similar, or the parents are paying for a ticket or something like that. So for money is a huge issue, and this is also that. Yeah, it will not get cheaper, probably. And I think that also the price is one of the for some universities. But for members in general, yes, there is several problems, which is competition. I wouldn't say competition because we are IHR, and we just need to find a niche how we will sell IHR. ESN did it amazingly. I really need to admit that. ESN has 300,000 likes on Facebook. We have 50,000. They have triple or even more members than we have. But their aim, their mission, and their mission is totally different. So I wouldn't consider competition because we are not competing the same. We are not playing the same game. And that's why when I heard competition between ESN and IHR, it's total nonsense for me because they are offering something different. They're offering these opportunities to help you to apply for Erasmus for half a year or 1 year of practice or something like that. We are doing trainings, we should do trainings, we should do intercultural exchange by our friends, yes.
I have a question. Yes. Don't you think maybe the root of the problem may also be that because of, we have this confusion about our identity because we all know that we are an association that operates to create borderless Europe, everything. But then in practice, some locals, again, with ESN. So
yeah, this is because at the end you're an NGO, you need to survive. You need to be, even we are not profitable, we need to have profit to survive, or we can finance anything. So don't like. For ESN, it's different story. We can talk about ESN all day long. But yeah, they are not a problem. They are not the cause of our problems. The cause of our problem is a lack of members that we are increasing is ourselves, and that we, in a structure change in that way that we, from 8 European schools in trainings in 2000s, we don't have now 1 in 2 years. And this is the core. We should focus more on trainings, and then you have trainings, you build a base that is stable, and then the numbers will go up. This is something that happened, for instance, with Zagreb. Yeah, we are not competing with ESN. We don't care. We don't talk about that. Not because we don't need to, because we don't care about that. Yeah. But we focus on trainings. We are offering trainings, and we have now a stable number of our members who are not fluctuating and not exiting and entering quickly. But we managed to slow it down. extend it a little bit. So if you focus on trainings, you will be fine, because Azure is about training, not parties and 6 months exchanges. Regarding the numbers next, you can see that the country that has the most members are the first is the Netherlands with 2,000. Yeah, I know, I cannot. I will read it. The Netherlands with 2,200 members, then is Spain with 1,400, and then Italy with 1,100 members. For instance, the Latvia Albania has the last one with 10 and 5. But in average, as we can see, our locals has an average around 50, 51, around 50 members in average. So Amsterdam has 600 members. Zagreb has around 60. Zadar has 4. So it's statistics that in average we have like this. So regarding the you can also see here, if you come closer, or I can share the presentation with you, you will see that for some university application, we have the most applicants from Spain, Netherlands, Italy is actually the second one with almost 400. So yeah, it's fine. This is summer university. Now, for in Bergamo, they define what is the active member or active membership. And they know that our member is helpful, supportive, eager to develop him or herself, a little aware of what is IFRS, so we need to make it organize a little bit more, and that our members are attending events. This is still ongoing, so it's fine. So now we will continue with you. I noticed that several of you said that you have feeling that, yeah, Azure is here and you are here. I am really sorry that you feel like that. At least from my point of view, because Azure Europe is not committed. Technically it is, but Azure Europe are also commissions, committees, intergroups, working groups, and even you don't have maybe contact with CD member, except Agora or network meeting. Believe me that all these 7 people in years before you and now and years after me, they are working for you in a form not that directly maybe to you, but they are working to commissions, they are working to committees to help you. So, but we are also open. We at least my city, we have this strong point of transparency that you can really approach us at any time. You can add me on, or I will talk with me. You can add me on Facebook or Skype or whatever you want. If you have questions, you can directly contact me. I have no problem with talking with anybody. That's why we are also. I was very happy when Lisa chose me for a couple that we can work together, because I really want to be with members. I don't want to be stuck in Brussels and this bubble that we open.
Maybe you should explain what a CD couple
yes.
is.
CD couple is CD network. Netcom couple is a collaboration between one CD member and one Netcom that is helping primarily Netcom, but also through that also you to also get us closer to you and you closer to us, to Netcom, and also help with a network meeting, but also with any kind of situation, problem, or whatever you need. That's why we are here. What is CD doing? CD is doing a lot of stuff. So, and we are too few of us. It's only 7 of us to run an association of 30,000 members. So it's I will explain what I do. I'm a financial director of Azure Europe. I am, as I already explained, paying reimbursements, paying bills for Azure House, paying rent, managing the projects, making a budgeting of the projects, reporting the projects. I am responsible for EU project, which is aiming to develop e-governance or e-participation to increase this digital side of Azure, which we from digital part of in digital aspect we are still in 2000s. Hashtag our Zeus internet. which are not working, and yeah, we are trying to work on this digital agenda to youth project, and yeah, trying to stay us afloat with the finances. I hope that you will meet the rest of the city and you can also ask them what they are doing, but basically in Brussels, why we are based in Brussels, because we need to be close to the decision makers and policy makers so we can influence them. Only in Brussels, which is said, only in Brussels you can actually influence European political agenda, and this is why we are based in Brussels. So we are not in Brussels in our house, which is, I recommend you to visit, because it's an awesome place to get inspired and to see how we are working. But it's also, you're not there drinking coffee or going to parties, but yeah, we are there, we are paid 250 euros per month for food, and this is it. And we are working only for it. And we are dividing, investing 1 year of our lives to make Asia better and to improve it. So now you will have a chance to have a written feedback, or you can write general impressions that you have about Comité Directeur. You can do it anonymously, you can sign yourself if you want. You can do it about Comité Directeur in general. You can do it about me, because yeah, I'm here. But you can write, do you have some problem? What do you think the city should do more? What do you think the city is doing wrong? What we can improve for you? And yeah, such general feedback. You have this box, so feel free to write literally whatever you want. If you are familiar with our activity plan, which was presented in Bergamo and in online, you can also reflect on that. But for us, it would be really cool if you can write USA, or you can write whatever you want, so we know where we are going, are we going in the right direction with our members. So yes, we have pens here and blocks. I don't know. If you don't have something to add, you don't need to write anything, but yeah, I encourage you to write something. Yeah. Who needs pens?
Maybe it's late for them.
I would like to provide
Yes, yes, first is, yes, we are asked to, yes, it was, this also, has to be the, so I think